there's a lot of money coming in. You'll find there's somebody I know who reared their 8 birds, and they're selling them off, and they're gaining money. I can advise that let's really save this Christmas. You can save for this Christmas. If you've never saved before for Christmas,
it's the time.
This is the time to save. Reason why it's not normal. Things are not normal. It's not a time like the 4 times we have always had. We've just come out of a lockdown, and I believe if we save this Christmas, there are certain things you can avoid to make sure you save.
What are those things that we can avoid?
You can avoid a spree of going out. You can happen at home. You know, you find families going out spending I don't know how much, but you can save that money.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at families that have relatives.
Yes.
Despite the fact they have children, they have also relatives.
Yes.
So how are you going to tell the relatives, Nti Omani, we're not going to do this and that because we are saving money? What?
Yeah, this world is all about understanding whatever is happening. You know, human being is a mammal that needs to be talked to, and they understand you. And if you don't speak to them, they won't understand you. Just bring them together and tell them you're like, okay, guys, this is what is happening.
Like, have a meeting at home.
At home, sit them down, discuss with them, let's agree. This time for Christmas, I can't afford this, I can't afford this, I can't afford this. We are all here, schools are about to begin, Christmas is knocking on the door. This is what we are going to have. What do you think you guys we can move within our means? That's what I advise parents to do. And if you have dependents, that's the way to go. If you can avoid, or if you can, not go to the village and spend more. Because I know right now, transport prices have been hiked. Some food prices are very high. So you can't afford taking an entire family to the village with the costs that I hear that have been boomed. You can enjoy it.
And the Walwo family, it is mandatory for them to go and have Christmas in the village.
Okay, if it's mandatory, you go there. But I assure you, time is going to come and you may regret the action you took or the decision you took. Let's not just be moved by our emotions, but let's think about what the world is bringing ahead, or what the times are. You know, COVID has taught me a lot. Don't think within emotions, but think about the time that is coming. Now, just imagine right now, another lockdown is pronounced.
Yeah, even today we've been reading new cases, like the new cases.
Just imagine another new lockdown is pronounced, even in January, before even the schools begin. Anything can happen, we've tested. So let's just be precautious.
Be ready.
Be ready for anything can happen. Let's not overspend. Even during the lockdown, these things you've enjoyed, prices were low for eggs, prices were low for birds, chicken, prices were low for food. What did we enjoy? Let's just chill it and plan it for Easter, I think.
I think we have had. What do you mean?
Yes. Let's work within the yeah.
But Christmas is once a year, so
yeah, Christmas is once a year. You know,
just like that.
A friend was telling me Christmas. I told you, yes, we are celebrating the birth of Christ, but do you celebrate your birthdays?
No, they don't.
Now, if
I'm
you don't,
sure they don't celebrate. So that is the only day they celebrate.
And by the way, people just need to know and understand the meaning of Christmas. Christmas is all about commemorating the birth of Christ. If you do not have Christ within you, then what are you celebrating? Christ must be within you. Not food, it's not food day. We have heard about food festivals. Wait for those.
Yeah.
I've had one for pork festival.
You
can go for that.
When you hear about Christmas, what comes into your mind?
To me,
then he told me it is food.
Yeah, truly. Yesterday I was in Christmas carols and I was asking people, what do you understand about Christmas? And everybody's response was food. That's the African version of Christmas. But let's work within our means.
That's really amazing.
Yes.
And then it has brought anxiety. School opening has brought anxiety to preparators.
True.
They are thinking now we are going to open schools, but where are we going to begin?
True.
So they are anxious. They're like, when kids are really here.
I think good planning makes things happen. This is not the first time I think school proprietors or people under the education sector have been briefed about schools reopening. And I remember, I think like 4 months back, they have been told over and over by the
But
minister.
they didn't know the day.
They didn't know the day, but they knew. Within the circles, at least you could hear the rumors that schools are reopening. I've seen schools that were prepared and well prepared. They're planning and they're ready for the students. And I've seen those schools whereby they didn't plan, everything went away. And I just encourage people, have always hope. There are schools I've seen and they turned into farms.
Yeah, they turned
Poultry
into farms.
farms.
Some of them turned into.
Yes.
They
We should always have
keeping.
hope. Now time has come, and I believe people who planned and put together their resources and waited for the opportune moment to come to reopen are going to open. But now when you look at people that didn't plan and didn't have faith, they are not going to open. Why? That panic that comes along. But I encourage school owners. Number one, do not hike fees for parents. Reason why, I know times have been hard, but I request to avoid another season or another time of people running into tantrums. Do not hike fees.
But
These
they're saying, how are they going to also earn? Because schools right now, they're demanding rent. There is electricity bills. There is a lot of things that are really demanding
Yes,
rent.
I really
the only
understand.
solution is
And I'll take
parents.
them back. This time schools are reopening, but you're not the only people that were at stake.
Yeah.
I remember when schools were closed during that lockdown that came, some parents, there are schools whereby if you're going to join the school, you pay 80% or 100% of school fees. These students went there for a short time. What happened to the fees?
Did they ate it?
They ate it. They enjoyed it. So again, and I believe most schools are going to request for fees. Same way, same policies. Others have already passed memos. There's a school I know of. Can't mention names here. School fees was 1.5. Right now it's 2.5.
What?
And you have to pay full fees.
And parents have also been going through the
Parents
same
have
thing.
gone through the
Some
same
of them have lost
situation.
their jobs.
I request that schools should be considerate. Understand the situations. Let the students come in. Let the parents at least bring in what they can afford for the moment. Let the world move. Because if you don't allow these kids,
Yeah, and even the Minister of Education and Sports talked about not hiking school fees. But I'm thinking, how are they going to monitor these schools and parents that are giving in this money?
I believe systems are going to be put in place. And I really urge government and the education ministry to really put their officers on ground to just make sure that the parents don't face that wrath of hiking fees. You know, that is another stressor. It can stress the children, it can stress the learners, even at university. It can also stress the parents themselves. Let's not add that other stress onto the parents.
Wow.
Let's be considerate. Let's sit down. Let's agree on how things can be made. Yes, that's what I only request with the schools and school managers. For the teachers, most teachers,
I'm not going back.
they started their businesses. But I request, as a success coach and an entrepreneurship coach, it is good to have different sources of income. I know when you were teaching before, we had only one source of income, though there are others that had their other businesses and side incomes. I request teachers, if you started up a business and it's earning you, please find a way you can manage both. Go back, teach, and do something for that business. Because what happened to your teaching before can happen to your business. So balance the boat.
Wow.
Truly balance the boat.
But
God will help.
I'm seeing a teacher who has ventured into this business. It is really earning him or her a lot of money. He has no time of teaching. You know, some schools you have to be there from 6 to maybe to 5.
Sometimes even up to 8.
So I'm not going to be giving my business maybe time. I'm not going to monitor my employees.
I understand.
And then you tell me to go back and teach.
I understand you.
Yes.
Now, it is in your hands. You know, many times when you are to eat an elephant, you can't quench it all. And if you are to climb a stair, I know we are on 13th floor, but to begin coming here, you begin with the first what? The first stair. Sit down, balance, try to think deeply on how you can sustain the two. If you really think you can't go back to teaching, please take the decision, concentrate on the business. But if you think you can balance both of them, you need that money. Go ahead, balance it. You can find somebody who is trustworthy to help you manage that business. That's what I can advise.
Wow. Yeah, I want to have a cigarette.
Nze omanyi bwe natandikira okugamba nti abantu beesigwa otandikira ku ggwe oli mwesigwa obanga oli mwesigwa eri abakulabirako ne bakikola ekituufu.
Wow. And then learners are going to go back to school 10th January, but how are we, or how are teachers going to protect these kids?
I believe teachers have a very, 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 very big task to play. I would love to thank the parents, by the way, and I would love to thank the teachers for the job well done. I know we've had a lot, we've seen a lot of things happening with our learners, but let's not put our guards down. I request the teachers One of the best people, by the way, the place I best learned discipline was school. Yes, we learned discipline from school, from home, but one of the places I learned discipline
is from school.
Etiquette was school. I request the teachers, from where the parents have stopped, please begin from there. Let's endeavor and put emphasis on discipline and etiquette with our young people. Reason why? These young people have been in different worlds. Sometimes parents are not home, and they have learned a lot. Television has taught them a lot. Media has taught them a lot.
Even the community.
Community has taught them a lot. Their friends, their gangos have taught them a lot. Their tinkus and binkus, they call them their tight friends and best friends. They have taught them a lot. So it is high time they get back to school where things are streamlined, where there are policies, where there are rules, and they need to move by the rules. Reason why you will never go to any entity and it doesn't have rules. The government of Uganda has rules by which we move, and that's the constitution. So we expect these young people to get back. Time is up for them to live freelance. Time is back to live under strategy, to live under policies, and make sure they are there to learn. Because the institute is really waiting for them. For those that things did go well, I know some pregnant of late, some have babies.
Yeah, most of them.
Don't lose hope. Good enough, the ministry and the minister requested that schools accept young people that have gone through those time.
But some parents have given up on as a day. Like some parents have given up on facilities.
Parents, let's not give up on our children.
And they are so like they have their anger. Like they are like.
Yes, I understand.
You're not going to go back to school.
If I were a parent, yes, I understand that anger. But if it's my daughter, as me, Douglas, I'm a man. But if it's my daughter, I can't allow her to sit back when an opportunity is there to go back to school. I would advise parents accept those young people to go back to school if you can. Help them take care of the babies. And more so, let's also remember where we came from. Some of us are products of surgery. Some of our parents gave birth to us during school. Unplanned, especially we firstborns. So let's not put hard time to them. Let's not make the world,
and even some of them have lost the morale. Yeah, they have lost the morale because of the talkings from the community, how they are seeing them.
Yes.
Like they have really lost the zeal to go back to school, and they are like, when I go back to school, and worst of it all, they are going to be taken back to the same schools that they have been to.
Girl child, I'm here to encourage you and give you this hope. Nobody knows you better than yourself, and nobody wants to live a better life than what you want to see. If there is an opportunity to go back, there are certain times when you have to close your ears to make sure you attain whatever you want. So I advise you go back to school, close your ears to all comments, and make sure that you attain whatever you want to attain. Go back to school. Don't mind about who talks.
Yep, we are coming back on that with a girl child. Let's go in for a short break. We are coming back. Don't go anywhere.
Do you know that you can now enjoy great enriching shows anywhere through the Family TV app? Here is how to download it. Open Play Store on your phone. Search for the Family TV app. Click Install. After installing it, open it and enjoy enriching content anywhere, everywhere, anytime. Family TV, enriching lives.
Chinayuchinyumira. Whether it is Katogo, Chikomando, Rolex Majasa to Nyanyambisi. Man, wherever I am, I enjoy Chinayu with your TV channels on my phone.
Enjoy a new world of entertainment with over 80 TV and radio channels, plus movies from wherever you are. Download the Yo TV Channels app from your app store and enjoy 30 days of free streaming with MTN.
Yo TV Channels, the power is in your hands. Do you have a business that you are looking to grow? Advertising with Church of Uganda Family TV is the way to go. We are located on Church House, level 13, along Kampala Road. We offer favorable rates and an extremely creative production team that will work with you to take your business to the next level. To give us a ring, call us on 0781 084215 or 0750 655232. Church of Uganda Family TV, enriching lives.
Uganda Matters Seminary Namugongo invites applications for full-time, part-time and distance learning diploma and certificate academic programs in child development and children ministry, guidance and counseling, community development, Christian ministries, business administration and management, information technology, project planning and management, public administration, social work and social administration. Entry requirements for diplomas: one should have Uganda Certificate of Education and Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education with at least one principal pass and 2 subsidiary passes or the equivalent. For certificates, one should have Uganda Certificate of Education with a credit in English language or the equivalent. Uganda Matters Seminary Namugongo is fully accredited by the National Council for Higher Education and is affiliated to Uganda Christian University. The fees are affordable. For details, call 0392 174 957 or 0758 166 301.
Morning Glory is in studio with me. I have Brenda Douglas, life skill coach and success coach. And today we're talking about parents, Xmas, and reopening of schools. How are parents going to save money for reopening of schools during this Christmas? And before we went in for a break, we're talking about the girl child. Yeah, the girl child, to get the morale and zeal to go back to school, despite the fact the community has been on her, the parents have been on her, like she has lost the zeal and morale to go back to school.
Yeah. Yes, there is one thing I know about a girl child, and thank God in my circles, I've been to centers that look after young people. Rahab Uganda, Set Up. Young girls that have gone through all this need love. They need support. They need that listening ear. If there is nobody out there that's not willing to give them an ear to listen to their cries, to listen, to just to share, and they pour out their hearts, that's sometimes all they need. They have been through it all, but just try to give them an ear so that they can talk to you. Even parents, before these children go back to school, or the girls go back to school, that have gone through all the hardships. Somebody could be saying pregnancy, but there is a young pretty girl out there that was raped or that was abused. I don't know how, but they go through a lot.
Some of them by their father.
Some of them have even just been undermined. People put them down. That only can deter them to go back to school.
And some of them have been raped by their father.
That is it. There is a lot that happens, and I know you've heard about it.
Yeah.
Let's just give them a listening ear. Let's just give them a shoulder to lean on and be listened to. Let's show them love. Let's show them that they are not judged.
And even teachers.
Even teachers, let's not judge them. I know there are teachers out there that have that third world habit of scorning them, speaking against them in public. That's not the best way you can bring up this person. This person can reform if you talk to them well. And right now they are adults. Let's take it in, they are mothers. Let's believe that, talk to them, and mentor them as they attain their education, as they go through to overcome whatever they went through during the holiday, tubazeemu amaanyi bafobe okulaba nga beeyongerayo nga beerabira ekyo kye bayitamu ne batunulira ate ekiri mu maaso ate nabo basobole okulabirira abaana baabwe. This world needs love. People that have gone through it all need love. That's what I advise.
True. And then how about the kids right now or students? You know, they have been through a lot in these 2 years. Others have been exposed to a lot of things like homosexuality, like pornography. So they have really been into a lot of things. So how does a child or how does a student come into terms and come and sets aside everything? They're like, okay, let me settle and study.
Yes, for the young people out there, I know we have gone through it all.
Yeah, we have.
And I know you have learned it all. But let me caution you with one thing. Garbage in, garbage out. Quality in, quality out. Whatever you have put in or whatever you have digested that does not add up to you will reach a time and that is what will be your output. That's what the world will see. But if you take a decision and you take in the things that matter to you and you take in the things that make meaning to you, that is what the world will see. If I had put in garbage before or when I was tender, I wouldn't be in position to stand here or to stand to the platforms where I've been. So I know we go through a lot, we learn a lot, there's a lot of things we see on media. Let's not take up that. That's not the best for you. But if there is something that is best for you, that's what you should go for. And this has been always told to us. Bazadde baffe babitugambye. Basomesa baffe babitugambye. We've been to churches. Churches are opened. Abalyoyi b'emyoyo babitugambye. N'abakadde ku kyala akusanga ng'okola ekikyamu n'agamba bakulu baffe babitugambye. Babyogerako.
Pastor olumu ba congregations ezimu ziri ku kitwale. Abazadde abamu tebataayogerako ku bintu.
Nebaza Mukama nti abasumba ab'enjawulo benkolaganyeko nabo n'abaloye b'emyoyo benkozoganyako nabo boogera amazima. Bagakubawo ku mmeeza kiri eriggo gatwala oba n'onyiikaala. Kati twala amazima ge bagambye ate amazima gatera okukaawa bwe bagagamba. Omuntu ebiseera ekisinga if you tell them something about themselves they'll feel bad. So you know what the wrongs you're doing. And when you go to school, these are schools whereby discipline is instilled. For you to gain education, you are not going to be educated, you are not going to be experienced, and you cannot bring out what the world wants. I've seen talented people that are skilled, but because of lack of discipline, they are nowhere. Discipline is key in whatever you do. In whichever platform you will go to, discipline is very important. So let's go back to school. Let's cool down. Let's swallow the pride. Let's forget whatever we've been on. School is school, home is home, and the social world is the social world. If you go out to the world and you've learned nothing, you've taken in nothing, the world will give you lessons. They don't have opportunities for you and second chances. That's what I will tell you. Nina chenda bie kontiense no tegaba chances. Boba kuwa misomo.
Misomo joka.
Esonse gaba misomo. Tekuwa chances bino mumusonyiwe mukole mutya bobba nga bagamba nga tobba. Gendo bire ku street bakwate. Bajja kujajinga there and then. I don't know what. Anything can happen. The world has turned the other way around. They won't say, Bambi, Bambulida, Anya, you know, would they obey what So I request you, when we go back to school, let's adjust. The environment is going to change, places are going to change. That's all I can urge you. Have discipline in whatever you do. You will learn, qualifications will take you somewhere, they will give you opportunity, but your skills and discipline will take you places.
Wow.
Thank you, Brenda.
You're welcome. And then about right now, schools are going to open and there's going to be automatic promotion.
Yes.
That means the one I'm going to put P6 at the same time as some of your P5.
Kino kyengendo gamba abasomesa. Omwana ddala bw'aba atuuse nga it is okay for them to be promoted, let them be promoted. But if somebody is not at a state and they do not qualify to be promoted, do not promote them.
What automatic promotion?
Which automatic promotion? It's not called for. Brenda, anybody that's working even in the engineering department, let it be even in the producers, they are here on merit. Let's not just promote children just because of the situations. It should be on merit. Anything in this world. Musumba wanga ina akantu kakozesa musumba Edward Rwama. Ebirungi babikolerera. and they give you an assessment and you've passed it, please be promoted. But if you have not been promoted, opportunities have been there for learning. You can't tell me there's a child out there, even the villages, they have been learning in the softwares, radio, however, let's promote them. But if they are not worthy to be promoted, let's not do a disservice. Kubana bano adeyo yetegereze agende maaso wana babamba jagamba bakuze kituufu leka bakule naye yetegereze kiremate muluma mukulu obusinga obutasoma bulumu okuze
ate abana na
for the good of the child ajira yetegereze. Oh no, I see. I've been home. My young boy was supposed to start nursery. Nabanga talina kyamanyi. But right now, if you take him to nursery, he can be promoted to either middle or top class. Why? We put in effort to make sure asobola. So, wabate wasamu effort ng'omwana ddala yeetaaga okubanga yeetegereza ekibiina kye yalimu. Leka ddeyo tomukola bubi.
Ne bagamba ab'emyaka mukaaga bagende automatically mu P1.
Yes, ojja mutwala automatically naye ajja kiwulira mu maaso awo. Kintu oyinza okyanguya kati naye n'okiwulira mu maaso awo nga kikukosa.
Wow.
Webuuza abateewandiisa ku ndagamuntu.
Nga tisawa zo bakiwuliramu. And then about Gundi, you as a life skill instructor.
Yes.
Children, sawa zene babadde tebasaba permission to genda kuso ku Gundi. I want to go to show what they have not been asking for permission. They've been going out, they've been eating anytime they want. So, like, what should teachers do? Ndozo kugatta mukubanga we just bade batola kutuzi mu class chanaja wanawanika ku blackboard and it is okay, but right now I think it's going to be some kind of like adjustment. Yes. What do you think they can adjust or they can add? Now
I'm going to begin with the teachers. Teachers, let's not forget what we have been doing before. And as a life skills instructor, you can't teach what you were teaching before, even up to means that are modern to make sure we pass on the information. For the young people out there, discipline is still key. The policies you left at school have not changed. Sometimes you may find that even they are going to be more tight. If you ever want to live peacefully in a setup, follow the rules and guidelines. Get back, if you have forgotten the school rules and regulations, get them back, read them, and digest them, so that you are not got on the bad side of the rules of the school. Because every setting has rules and regulations and guidelines. Be it even the places of work. Because many times young people think these rules and regulations are brought to put pressure on them. But let me tell you, the world where you're coming to, even in workplaces, some of you want to be doctors, you love to be bankers, you want to be journalists and presenters like Brenda, my sister here. They are guidelines they follow. Some of you don't want to keep time. You can't be on such a morning show if you do not keep time. Yeah, so if you admire it, get to learn the details of how you can get to follow your career. There are certain things that you need to do to be the best person at whatever you're going to do. So in school, we are trained, we are mentored, we are put in a better position to be sure that we deliver. Even at universities, there are some people who need this, whereby they have to panel beat themselves, to pull up their socks, to make sure they are the best for the world. Reason why the world is not looking for people they are going to train. The world is looking for people that have been trained so that they can add something up to them. That's what I can advise.
Wow, amazing. And then about going back to school, some parents are not ready. Others have lost their jobs. They are not employed. So they are seeing this, how is my child going back to school? And even the children or students, some of their parents died during this COVID, these 2 years.
True.
So they're not seeing themselves going back to school. Like, what message can you really give?
Yeah. For people in such a situation, this is what I can advise, and I've always shared with people that also sometimes have the strength to come and seek guidance, oh my word, in whatever happens. I would advise people that have gone through such situations, you do not have any hope, you lost the job, you've lost your parents, go to the school, try to speak to the school administration, tell them what you're going through. Good people still exist, and they will understand you. Go talk to them, tell them the situation, agree. You can even agree on payment plans. For the young people there, I remember in school, we had students who were not financially well off, and the parents were not financially well off. But these people used to go and speak to the school HM then. I was in Chivibi SS. These young people clean classrooms after class. They try to clean around. They find some work that can earn them the money. And this money they are earning, instead of giving them to go and spend, it is added to their fees. So it's counted as part of fees. And these people have completed. They are doing well. They are well off. So let's find means. Let's think deep. Let's go speak to the school administrations. Let's not sit back and sit on our problems. No, speak to someone. I know there are even organizations that are willing to support. We have our community churches. Go to those churches. Speak.
What you're going through.
To the church elders, to the church priests. They should understand what you're going through. Never keep quiet because you're going through a hard situation.
Some of them feel proud.
Don't feel proud.
Yeah, that is the problem
Yes,
that you're going through.
you were better off then, but now situations have struck. You are not that person you were before. You are not that financially strong the way you were before. It's time.
And some of the people think that, or like, what if I go and say, what are they going to think of me? That they have that at the back of their mind. Their subconscious mind tells them that.
I will tell them this one word. Be humble. Swallow. Pride. Understand the situations. Speak to someone. Because somebody is willing to help you if you humble down.
Yeah.
Pride is a very, very toxic element in human life. If you're going through something hard, speak to someone. That's what I can advise. I won't tell you, you go to the bank, get a loan, nada. Speak to someone. Your solution will have come.
Wow. And then about this Christmas, what are the activities that we should do as a family?
Yeah.
To strengthen our bondage, like as a family, things that.
Yes, for families, Christmas is all about family and happiness and joy. Not about spending and showing that you have money. Especially if you don't have it.
Joy when I haven't spent.
Joy is through eating and having life. Wake up in the morning, go for church service if you're a believer like me. Prepare your meal for the day, because I know many times people don't have dinner on Christmas. They only have long lunch, heavy meals.
There's a lot of things to cook.
There's a lot to cook, there's this, there's that. It's family time. For people that have been busy, find time to spend quality time with your family. Find time to spend and hear from everybody. It's joy. If you have a home theater, home system, put it out. You can enjoy at home. Dance for the kids. Some parents have never danced for their children.
They think
they even don't know you can dance.
That some of them, they're tough.
They are tough. Okay, thanks for being tough, but those kids need to see that joy and happiness. There is something it can release for your children to see you dance. You share a story with them. Some of them don't know our history. Tell them a story about how you made it to life there. How did you spend Christmas before? There are a lot of stories to tell those young people. So Christmas is family time. If you've visited village, try to understand, get to know what the elders, the judges, let them tell you stories and get to understand a lot from them. Share with them the little you can. Don't overspend, because times are coming. January, we all know January in Uganda.
January,
it even has a name. January yebera yakapeya. Omwezi gwa kapeya. So
kapeya nekitegeza.
Kapeya kwe kubanga temuli bugabirizi. Money is scarce. That's what I can advise for Christmas. Let's have joy. Let's share with family. You can enjoy it home. Yeah, that's what I can advise.
That we should have it at the back of our mind.
Yes.
Yes. Your parting shots as we're getting out of here.
Basically,
to
just
parents,
encourage you,
to children,
for the parents. This is the time to meditate upon the Lord. For all. This is for all generally. Meditate upon the Lord. Whenever you have hardships, speak to Him through prayer. A lot can happen and can unveil through prayer. I've seen the Lord work in times that I even don't believe He's going to work.
Yeah.
Let's endeavor to talk to the students, brief them before they go back to school. For the teachers, let's plan, prepare. Reason why? It's tough times. The kids you are having have a lot. They have learned a lot. They know a lot. They can even get to a point of challenging us in class. Let's prepare, let's plan to receive these young people. Let's plan to support those that have been hard-hearted. Let's plan to make sure we move that journey with them in the coming education year or the year for learning. That's what I can say. But let's meditate upon the Lord. He has all answers to all our.
But how should they do it to know that what every kid has been going through?
They can assess. They have assessment tools.
Yeah.
They can review and get to understand that this kid has been through this. this kid has been through this.
Is it vital for every
It's
teacher
vital.
to do that?
It's very vital for every school. Before even you begin your teaching, that we are beginning with this syllabus, assess these young people, review and understand what they have gone through, understand the levels they are at. I know schools that do that. Before you begin and commence a term, they will do what we call team building for the entire school, for the school leaders. Get to bring them together. Don't just go straight, chalk.
And see who is missing.
Level down, see who is missing, this, that. Put them together. It could have been like the first week is for refreshing, getting them to understand, get back to the basics. Let them enjoy and feel the school environment. Then you can switch on and begin schools and studies, serious classwork. Don't miss orientation, by the way. Schools that don't have orientation days or orientation weeks, introduce it. It's very key. If you don't understand it, you can get to Brenda. She can bring you to me. You know orientation for these schools. It's very important.
But you can give your number.
My number?
Yeah, you can read your number.
Fine. My number is 0703 600 755 for Airtel. 0703 600 755. MTN 0774 019313. It's very important. Don't just take them to school to begin class and class activities. No. Orient them. Let them feel. If they are new teachers, introduce them to them. Have games.
Some schools do not have life skill coaches.
It is very important. Like I've told them. You know, this is the time to adjust. If you've not been doing certain things, start doing them. The world has changed. We can't do things. Even at workplaces. Before you begin work, you are oriented about what you're going to do, about the guidelines, how you should enjoy. You bring together team building. It is very key. I've seen it work. You've gone through team building.
Yeah, I've gone to.
You see how it is enjoying.
It is
you're
very
learning,
enjoying.
yet you're enjoying.
Yes.
It's very important. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. And then the last one to parents.
To parents, we are still parents. Let's take good care. The responsibility is ours. You'll never give an excuse for your child not to be taken good care of or being fed. Let's feed them well. Let's give them the basic necessities that they need for school. Do not be extravagant at whatever you spend. Times are hard. We have to pay fees for the second term. Third term is knocking on the door. Candidate classes are coming. They need those requirements to do fine exams. Let's just plan and prepare. If you've never prepared before, this is the time to begin preparing. In this era, if you do not plan and prepare in advance, things may go bad. Because finances don't come in as expected.
Wow.
Yes.
And then parting shots to teachers.
For the teachers, I did that. Let's plan, adjust, and learn new skills on how we are going to teach the learners.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This has been Morning Glory, and this is a morning show that happens every single day from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Thank you for always waking up with us every single morning. I love you. I send my greetings to everyone there and Timbara. We love you so much. Thank you so much. Let's meet again tomorrow, same time, same day, same station, Church of Uganda Family TV. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you have a business that you are looking to grow? Advertising with Church of Uganda Family TV is the way to go. We are located on Church House, level 13, along Kampala Road. We offer favorable rates and an extremely creative production team that will work with you to take your business to the next level. To give us a ring, call us on 0781 084215 or 0750 655232. Church of Uganda Family TV, enriching lives.
Uganda Matters Seminary Namugongo invites applications for full-time, part-time and distance learning diploma